Now, look, there's no use arguing about it anymore. I want that assignment.
Now, you looky here, Chad. Assignments like this don't come along every day, and I'm taking it.
Over my outstretched carcass, you're taking it.
Well, now, if that's the way it's got to be, that's the way it's got to be.
What are you two hassling about?
Just
anyway?
never mind, Reese.
This is between Chad and me.
That's right. Now, I'm volunteering.
What's between Chad and you?
I'm volunteering for that special assignment.
What special assignment?
Oh, Reese.
You wouldn't even want it, Reese.
No, now look, Joe, I'd hate to have to fight you for it.
Oh, well, then you better back off, Chad.
I want that assignment.
So do I. It's a lot better than escorting an army pay wagon.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll flip you.
Oh, with that two-headed corn of yours, no chance.
Well, then, how's about cutting cards?
My deck.
I'll even open a brand new one.
All right.
Looks like we won't have to.
Captain, I come to volunteer for that special assignment.
Are you sure, Reese?
100%, Captain. That's for sure. Yes, sir.
Well, get your old boots and a shovel.
Old boots?
Well, you don't want to clean out the stable in your good ones, do you?
They done it to me again. Oh, them two. Them two.
Right on time.
You know, I kind of hate to think old Reese back in Laredo on Stapleton.
Sure you do.
I do, and that's the gospel. Breaks my heart.
But you figured as long as somebody had to do it
May as
about...
well be him instead of me, that's right. Besides, old Reese never was one to enjoy escorting a pay wagon.
Well, you explain that to him when we get back to Laredo. Right, Chad?
Yeah. Go. Look at that. It's a runaway.
No.
Who are those two riders?
I do not know.
Well, since they are aiding the lady in distress, we will have to create a new diversion for the troopers somehow. You ride toward the wagon. And then when you hear the rifle shot, you know what to do. And then see how convincingly you can play dead.
I hate to appear ungrateful, gentlemen, but I must ask you both to dismount and surrender your weapons. Hey, tome las armas y caballos.
Stay with the wagon. Private.
Drop your weapons, please. Quickly. Thank you, gentlemen.
It pains me to reward your gallantry with deceit. However, now that we have what we came for, I must leave. Vamonos. Bonjour.
Oh. I got a feeling we're gonna have a tough time explaining this one to the captain.
Yeah.
Where is the payroll?
Well, sir, as near as we can figure it, it was stolen by the French army.
Oh! The what?
The French army, Captain?
From the beginning, where is our payroll?
Well, sir, there was this wagon, and it was going lickety-split. Joe and I figured it to be a runaway, and there was a woman driving it. Only by the time Joe and I got there and got it stopped, it wasn't any woman driving it. It was this French fella.
You're not very convincing at all, Chad.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Now, that's a hopeful sign. All right, Chad, now start again.
Well, sir, there was this wagon.
Sir.
Certainly, Sergeant.
Well, the more I think about it, the more convinced I become, Captain. That was a military operation. May I?
Go on.
This is the road. Wagon's here. Now look what they did to us. First off, they had the road flank here and here. Then they broke out the wagon here.
I ain't forgetting what...
It went in this direction.
Well, normally you'd send 2 men after a runaway wagon.
Correct. Then they'd have swept down on our right flank, cutting us off from those 2 men that after that buckboard.
And bring in the rest of the force in behind you.
But your boys spoil that. So they hit us with another diversion, right here. Drew our attention to it, and pulled off their plan anyway.
I ain't forgetting what... Don't you shush me.
Reese, the captain's thinking.
Sergeant, I'm going back to the fort with you. Have your men draw mounts in the range of stock. We'll move out as soon as you're ready.
Yes, sir.
There's going to be another payroll. This time the Rangers will take full responsibility for it. Maybe we'll get a chance to match tactics with this French army.
Ain't no army can match nothing with our company, Captain. Why, we can outride, outshoot, and out-talk them. That, too. That's for sure.
Joe,
100%.
shake out every Ranger you can find in the barracks. Chad, go over the billiard room at the hotel. Be back here in 15 minutes.
Yes, sir. Right, Captain.
Well, what about me, Captain?
Oh, I think you have just about enough time to finish cleaning out the stable.
I'd have had them outlaws already if I'd have been sitting in a saddle instead of pushing a shovel.
Reese.
I was just talking to myself, Captain.
No, do you really think you could track down those outlaws?
Any time, day or night, why, you just send us out and we'll find them and we'll bring them back. And that's for sure, Captain.
All right, Reese. Maybe you're right. We shouldn't put all our forces in one place. Now, you, Joe, and Chad get on their trail. The rest of us will go after the payroll.
Oh, you're thinking every doggone minute you don't miss a thing. I'll go saddle up the horses.
Hey, clean the stable first.
Yes, sir. Not a thing. Never miss a doggone dad-blasted cussed thing. Don't forget nothing neither.
I can't figure out why they're holding on to that wagon. Hold on. Sure slowing them down, Sam.
Well, there was a couple of cases of carbines and a mess of ammunition in that wagon. Could be they want that, too.
Well, you know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if maybe the French haven't started a war with us.
Oh, Reese.
Well, maybe they could. No, couldn't be. If there was a war, somebody'd have said something. Troopers would have heard.
Besides, Napoleon III's got better sense than to start a war with Texas.
The fact is, he's off in jail somewhere, Reese.
Well, he's got it coming.
Besides, can't be a war going on with nobody knowing about it. Can't be.
Well, as long as they hold on to this wagon, even old Reese could follow.
What do you make of that? That your army down there?
It looks like it, yeah.
Well, then let's bust in and get what we come for.
Doesn't look like there's much chance of getting by them sentries without us being spotted.
Yeah, and there's just liable to be a few other troopers down there.
Well, there's some cover over there. Let's get the horses out of sight and figure out our next move. Come on.
Good thinking, Reese.
Oh, look at that Gatling gun. I guess.
Well, there's one thing for sure. It ain't no gang we're up against. That place is like a fort. Hey, maybe there is a war going on, huh?
Oh, Reese, it would have been in the papers or something.
A war or no, I'm gonna tell you one thing. There's no way we're gonna get into that camp without their sentries seeing us.
Yeah, or getting chopped to pieces by that Gatling gun.
Well, we'll just have to go in after dark, that's all.
Oh, it's a big risk. Yeah, it looks like to me it's gonna be just about as rough day or night.
Well, whose side you on, anyhow? You're talking like there ain't a blame thing we can do.
And that's right, Reese. There ain't nothing we can do till we can make a pretty good guess how many there are and just how they're set up.
Yeah, the way I figure, one of us is going to have to walk right in there.
Well, you mean sort of like sending in a spy?
Just like a spy.
We'll cover you, Chad.
Oh, Reese, I'd go in a minute, but they've already seen me.
Well, they seen me too, Chad.
Well, now, I ain't going to walk right in the middle of all them soldiers. I'll tell you that right now.
It's all right, Reese. Didn't expect you to. Now, this fella we're going to have to send in there, he's going to have to be mighty resourceful and clever.
Ooh, is he gonna have to be clever? And now, you see, the most logical candidate would be Captain Parmalee.
Yeah?
Of course, Parmalee's out getting that payroll. Well, Chad, why don't we send one of the others?
Well, there's Shea and Valdez.
No, they're out with the captain, Chad.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, listen.
Hey, what about Miller?
Oh, Miller's a jackass.
Well, now, this fella, he's going to have to pretend to be a gun runner or something like that.
You see, he's gonna have to outsmart them fellas. Beat them at their own game.
Right.
I'm going.
Where you going?
Into that camp.
Reese, you're all Ranger.
All right, you got your story straight?
Yeah, sure. I got it straight.
All right, now, don't ask them too many questions. Just let them tell you.
All right.
Now, we'll be waiting here for you, Reese.
What's your name?
Reese. Oh, you know my name.
Your spy name.
Clay Master. But I still don't see why I can't be one of the dogs.
Tome las armas y caballos.
Point that thing at me and I'll bust it over your skull.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Maston. Clay Maston.
Ah, I have heard of you.
Well, that's fine. Where's the boss man? I want to talk to him.
Why?
Quit wasting my time, will you? Just take me to the head man.
Follow me.
Monsieur Mastin, why did you come here?
Well, I've been hearing some interesting things about you and your army. Looks like you've been doing real well for yourselves. I thought we might be able to talk about something. Something in common, if you know what I mean.
Monsieur Mastin, you come here with only that vague thought in your mind?
Well, as a matter of fact, the Rangers have been making it pretty rough on me and my boys. and you seem to be outfoxing them. And I like the way you doing things. I really... I like your way of doing things. And I got thinking that maybe I'd just like to throw in with you. Depending, of course, on what your plans are.
And what do you intend to contribute to this proposed partnership?
Oh, that all depends now. Men? Money?
We do not need men.
Money.
How much money?
Well, I don't know, about 15,000. Depending, of course, like I said, on what you're planning to do with your little army.
15,000, huh? Where is this money?
Now, you don't expect me to tell you that until you give me a little more information.
Come here. Sit down.
Thank you.
My name is André Boucher. And these three men, Pierre, Paul, and Dubois, are my corps of officers, the nucleus of an army I intend to gather in Mexico. As soon as I have enough capital to properly finance my plans.
Oh. Hey, just exactly what are them plans?
During the time Maximilian was in power, we all held certain proprietary interests in Mexico. When Maximilian was executed, these interests slipped from our command.
Yeah. And you want to go back, don't you? And take over? Hey, that's quite a plan, all right.
We have gathered already close to $40,000 in gold the past few weeks. Of course, this is not enough. So, your $15,000 would be most welcome. Depending, of course, on what you would want in return.
Well, I'll just have to think about that.
Of course. Oh, maybe we could discuss the matter further over dinner.
Yeah.
Paul, see that Monsieur Mastine is made comfortable. An interesting proposition, gentlemen.
The man is an incorrigible boor.
With $15,000.
How do we know that?
We don't. But if he is what he appears to be, what have we to lose? And if he is not, it would be quite a simple matter to dispose of him.
Oh, you should have seen it. Me and the boys, we hit that town from both ends. And before the local law knew what was happening, we cleaned out 3 banks and was gone in a wave. Well, it looks like I'm out of champagne again.
Champagne is to be sipped, not gulped.
Well, I don't see how you expect to get a kick out of just sipping it. I like a man-sized drink. Sour mash, corn. You know you're drinking. Here. Oh, I'll never forget the time we hit Coffeeville. Boy, that was an afternoon I'll never forget.
Monsieur Mastine,
Yes, sir?
concerning that $15,000 of yours, exactly where is it?
Well, now, it's in a Chihuahua bank. I always bank my money under another name. And I figured we could pick it up along the way when we're heading for Mexico.
That seems like quite a good plan, if we come to terms.
Well, I figure my 15,000 ought to buy, say, 10% of the loot when we get to Mexico. Seem fair to you?
Oh, yes. Quite fair.
Yeah. Well, now, of course, since I told you where my 15 is, don't you think you ought to show me where you keep that 40,000 of yours? I mean, I'd kind of kind of like to make sure that you're not playing the game with empty pockets.
Are you suggesting that we have not...
Du vois. Monsieur Mastin's request is not unreasonable. Follow me, please. Voilà. Ici. Et voilà. $40,000 in gold.
Well,
Yeah, voilà.
yeah.
Bravo. Would you care to count it?
No, thanks. I'll trust you. As a matter of fact, I ain't seeing too good anyways. That champagne's got a man-sized kick to it after a while.
What a pity you had to practically deplete our supply of champagne to find that out.
Monsieur Mastin, perhaps it would be better for you to retire for the night. Huh?
Yeah, I guess you're right at that.
Bravo. Et voilà. There, Paul. Escort Monsieur Mastin back to his tent.
You know, it just occurs to me, Boucher, with all that gold lying in there, needs protecting. Just how many troops you got in this here camp anyway? I mean, besides you and the officers here.
8 Mexicans, plus my personal cook and valet.
Well, I guess that's enough for openers. See you all tomorrow.
Bonsoir.
His $15,000 is conveniently in a bank in Chihuahua, yet he demands to see our goods.
Du vois. I told you Monsieur Mastin's request was not unreasonable.
But you are still suspicious of him? Or you would not have told him that we have only 8 Mexicans in the camp with us?
Rule of war, Dubois. Never let a possible enemy know your true strength.
Do not think that his $15,000 is so necessary that we need to take the risk.
15,000 is 15,000.
I do not trust him.
There is no need to trust him. Just keep a close watch on him. Bonsoir.
Got them in my pocket, right there. Outfoxed them easy. I even saw the gold and the money in the main tent. Oh, I had them treating me like a king, drinking champagne and goodies. I'll tell you, being a spy ain't such a bad way of living. No, sirree.
Reese, did they happen to make mention of how many of them there are?
Well, as a matter of fact, they did. Us spies just don't let little things like that get past us.
Well, how many?
Oh, there was Boucher and his officers and about 8 or 10 Mexicans.
Shucks, all we gotta do is slip in there the way you slipped out.
Can't be did.
What can't be did?
Just can't be did. I snuck by that outpost by the skin of my teeth. Now, if I was to go back, odds are they'd spot me right off. Nope. The way I see it, them guards around that camp can't be snuck by. Well, of course, I done it, and I don't mean to take nothing away from you fellers, but, well, you ain't me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do you think you can get back in there, Reese?
Well, if anybody can, I can. But I ain't.
Well, now, if you could slip back into that camp, Reese, you'd knock out a couple of them guards while Chad and me come roaring down.
I'll be dead. Them guards is set up. There ain't no way of sneaking up on them.
Now, let me see. If we get them to split up, get some of them to ride right on out of there, why, that'd cut down the guards around the camp.
Yeah. Like if they found out that Captain Parmalee was going to take in another payroll to Laredo, well, they'd have to ride out to go after it and cut down the odds by half, maybe more.
Now, what kind of scheme is that? Setting them outlaws on the captain?
Reese, you heard what the captain said. He said he'd be ready for anything.
Chad, maybe Reese ain't got no confidence in our captain.
I got confidence.
Well, if old Clay Masson was just tricky enough to sneak back into that camp, get them fellers to ride out after that payroll.
Why, shucks, we'd ride on in there and get that gold and go right on out after them outlaws.
By the time they was hitting the captain's wagon, we'd be right behind them, catch them between us.
Mm-hmm. And all I gotta do is to get back into that camp and get old Boucher to ride off and ambush the captain.
That's exactly right, Reese. And you know something? I'd give my right arm right up to here and 2 horses if I could take your place.
Me too. Hey, you know, Chad, it's not the medal old Reese is gonna be getting that I'd want. It's not the parade or the glory. It's just knowing that you've done something that no other man alive could do.
Take it easy with that gun, will you?
Well, Monsieur Mastin. Ça va, merci. You walk in your sleep?
I was just looking around, seeing how you got things set up.
Oh. Do you approve?
Not 100%? No, sir, I don't. Do you know how far I got before that sentry took me in? First off, I tricked that fella of yours that was watching my tent. And if that ain't enough, I walked right out of your camp. Went right past your outpost, and I come back.
And you were taken.
And that ain't saying much for your guards, I'll tell you that.
Yes, but as Dubois said, you were taken.
And I do not believe for one moment that you...
Dubois, what? He sure got a mouth on him, ain't he?
Well, perhaps he is a bit overzealous, over-suspicious, but he is still my officer.
Well, next time I'll just have to kill him, that's all.
Oh. At least you make yourself clear, Monsieur Mastin.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder just how good your men are. So far, I count 1 loudmouth and 1 Mexican guard that knows what he's doing. And you. I figure you know what you're doing.
Merci. The next time we are at work, you will see how good they are.
Huh. How's tomorrow?
Monsieur Mastin, our operations are built, not taken out of a hat.
Uh-huh. You think you could build something if the loot was about 12,000 in gold?
A bank?
Just yes or no?
We could.
Well, they're bringing another payroll into Laredo tomorrow.
Why do you wait till now to tell me that?
Well, I was out checking your men, wondering about letting you in on this. Now, the Rangers are bringing it in. Won't be heavily guarded, because they don't want to attract no attention. Probably take most every man you got if you're going to get the gold, though. Bonsoir. Where's Loudmouth?
You mean Dubois? Under the circumstances, I thought it best to send him on to Mexico to locate the supply points and the campsites.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yes. Yeah, take the point.
dos, tres, cuatro. 4 Mexicans.
That means there's 4 of them left, according to Reese.
Yeah. 3 for you, 1 for me.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, you have done a most foolish thing.
I'll buy that.
If you please.
Always knew Reese couldn't count past 8. No good, Joe. They got us trussed up like Sunday pigs.
Capitan?
Your information seems well-founded, Monsieur Mastine.
Here, mount.
Mount up.
Wow. What are you doing here?
I am capturing a Texas Ranger, Captain.
A Texas Ranger? You've been out in the sun too long, loudmouth.
Shortly after you left this morning, Captain, I caught 2 other Rangers breaking into your quarters. The same 2 who interfered with our operation the last time.
Interesting.
Lies. All lies. It was all merely a ruse to draw us away from the camp so his 2 friends could get to the goal.
Well, that'd be a fine story, except for that wagon coming up there. That don't look like no lie to me. What do you say, Boucher? Here, take a look.
There are 2 men riding ahead on the ridge. Undoubtedly, there are also some armed men inside the wagon. That's an excellent defense, yes. I would use it myself. Wonderful strategy. Pleasant change.
Oh, there! Captain! That's Reese.
Reese, what in the blue blazes are you doing?
Capitaine André Boucher at your service, gentlemen.
What is this, some kind of a joke?
Ain't no joke, Captain. He got bullets, I ain't. Here, look. It was either this or you getting bushwhacked.
I only wish to relieve you of your payroll, gentlemen, in as painless a manner as possible.
Reese, how the devil...
Captain, it's a long story.
Your pistols, please, gentlemen. Handles first, huh? Throw them here. Bravo. Oh. Now your rifles. Same thing, huh? Now dismount, please. Very casually. I do not want to alarm the driver. Now take your horses to the other side of the road, huh?
Come on, Captain.
Monsieur Mastine, keep your rifle pointed at me.
No.
Capitaine. Capitaine, when the wagon reaches us, I want you to explain the situation to them. Tell your men to leave their arms in the wagon and to step off to the side of the road.
Follow me. Paul, you will stay to support the Captain.
Both of you! Foolish. Courageous, but foolish.
Seems we have lost a payroll, but won the company of Capitaine Parmalee of the Texas Rangers.
I wonder how far down this pole's stuck in the ground.
Why?
Well, if we can pull it up out of there, slip our hands out from under it, maybe we'd have a better chance of getting out of here.
Oh, good idea. Worth a try, anyway.
All right, grab a hold.
It's coming. Oh, I can feel the bottom of it. Can you hold it there a second?
Yeah, we'll get it out of there.
Sentry's coming.
Captain, what is the good of taking prisoners?
What good? The Texan government will pay a certain ransom for the return of captured Rangers.
This one, the spy, he should be shot.
You have a point there, Dubois.
Boucher, right now I figure Reese is maybe worth $1.06 to me. But to you, he's worth $2,400. Now, it hardly seems right to throw that kind of money away.
Money is not a consideration, Capitan. It goes much deeper than that. I love a worthy adversary. I am, after all, a professional soldier. But Dubois is right. That one came as a spy. For the rules of warfare dictate he be shot.
Captain Boucher, the rules of warfare hardly apply in this case.
Yes, they do, Capitan. And you as an officer and a gentleman should know that. Dubois, the firing squad.
Your men, form a line over there. By the rock. Line 4.
Not your handkerchief.
Cigarette.
I'd sooner have some more of that champagne.
You there. Attention!
Well, Captain, I got my boots on, but by golly...
Prepare to fire.
Don't feel bad, Captain. There's always a chance their guns will jam.
Take aim.
We'll get to it!
Get out of the way, Reese! Use a big gun, Reese. I'll cover you.
Your arms.
Parte ahí. Allá mismo. There's 2 more for you, Ken. Hang on. Good to see you, Captain.
Good to see you, Chad. Do you have any idea where the gold is?
Well, I think Reese knows where it is. Where's the gold?
It's in the tent. In the tent, Captain.
Bring it out, Reese. Captain, I believe it's customary for the commander to surrender his sword.
Capitaine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Governor sent that medal down himself, Reese. And word's out that it's solid gold.
Solid gold.
And let me tell you something. Nobody ever deserved that medal more than you do, Reese. And that's a pure gospel. Why, sneaking yourself into them French fellas' confidence like that?
Oh, and standing up in that firing squad with that smile on your face. Oh.
Well, there wasn't no sense in crying.
Chad, there's just not many men around alike today with that kind of nerve.
Yeah, and that's a fact. Reese, it's a pleasure riding with you.
Well, you can ride with me anytime you want.
Thanks, Reese.
Say, how do I look, huh?
Fit for burying.
Finish tying this kerchief and we'll get going. Come on.
Now, Joe and I talked about that, Reese. And well, as much as we want to, we just don't feel we ought to go with you.
Now, you see, this is your big day, Reese. And we figured it ought to just be you and the captain. Private.
Well, I don't mind if you're there.
No, we're gonna wait up here for you, Reese. And, now, you remember, stand tall when he pins it on you.
I come for my medal, Captain.
What medal?
For being a spy and being brave. It's me, Reese. You know what medal? The governor? Solid gold? Oh, them two guys.
Reese, you find Joe and Chad. Tell them they have stable duty for a week.
It won't do them no good, Captain.
Yeah, but it'll keep them off the street while they're healing up.